everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's the Dolphins going up against the Chiefs. With that, let's get out to Arrowhead. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. While the skies may football. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Miami Dolphins and the Kansas City Chiefs. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24. They'll let their receiver run it out of the Wildcat. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, Derek Johnson, in on the stop. And on your screen, the offensive starters, Jarvis Landry, a guy that we profile.
Love his game. Not only is he going to beat you with athleticism, he's going to outwork you as well. And look for him to hurt you also in the kick return game.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. And let's take a look at the defensive starters for Kansas City.
Eric Berry's a textbook definition of ball-hawking safety. You name it, he can do it on the football field.
Out of the Wildcat, a wide receiver carries. And he's got him. It's the tight end, Cameron. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss. But with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. And getting a look at the Wildcat here.
Here we go.
And he's going to take this one down to the 25. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
Let's go.
Fighting through, and the cutback. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jarvis Landry, 25 yards. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. So they start this game just like they won. Opening drive touchdown, a nice run there to finish it off.
Yeah, that's what we call an explosive run because of the distance. And being able to do that, that puts a little uncertainty in the minds of your opponent.
Frank's now on to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Kelsey out in the slot right. In motion, Hill. On first down, Smith. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way down to the 22-yard line.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now Smith will turn and give this to his fullback, Sherman. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? They'll run now with Ware. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
First and he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Anthony Sherman taking it in from a yard out. And the Chiefs have tied it, and they can take the lead with the extra point. And he's got it up and through. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And out come the Dolphins now. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
And the quarterback won't take the snap here. This is the Wildcat look. After the run, Tannehill going to throw. And his throw is incomplete. His tight end, Jordan Cameron, the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. Moore now. And Cameron has it over the middle. It'll be a gain of 11, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from the 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Tannehill keeps on the sneak. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
It seems like, and it is a gamble on their side of the field, but they have supreme confidence in picking it up on a quarterback sneak. You can just feel it from this team.
Now a Wildcat formation here, so the D-line's going to spread out. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I'm not sure that you'd call it a trick play, but they definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The offense staring at a 3rd and 12 here. They come up in a 2 tight end look here. They run with Williams out of the Wildcat. It's caught. Cameron left side. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that 3rd down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a 1st down.
3rd time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on 3rd. They got it. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. 2nd quarter begins with... And the 8th play on this drive coming up. QB split out wide now. They're in the Wildcat.
Here we go.
at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Now this time he'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. On 4th down, Tannehill. It's complete to Parker, left side. And he lost the football. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. As Kansas City comes back onto the field, one of those pieces is Niall Davis. And what an interesting saga it's been for Mr. Davis, Mr. Davis.
That it has, and it's hard to believe in some ways because we go back to the playoffs last year against Houston. Wasn't that Niall Davis running back a kickoff for a touchdown in a playoff game? And now this season with Kansas City, traded to Green Bay, plays in a couple of games for the Packers, not big in the numbers category. In fact, the trade ended up being rescinded because of those numbers. Then he's on to New York for the Jets for, what, a few hours before they end up signing C.J. Spiller. And now he's back with the Chiefs after some injuries in that backfield.
Hope he packed lightly. They run again with Ware. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
For so many years, I was convinced it was a myth, you know, because you always hear about the smaller running back. Oh, he gets lost, you can't find him, and sometimes that's part of his genius. But it's true. You get behind big offensive linemen, the defensive line guys trying to find him, trying to peek around people to see him, and he gets lost. But this guy gets lost in a good way for his offense, picking up big yardage.
The offense operating inside the 10 at the 8 here. It's 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
When I see Cameron Wake make plays like that, I can't help but shake my head sometimes. He had to go to Canada first before he came back to the NFL, where he's now an all-pro.
Yeah, undrafted out of Penn State, but look at him now.
And just think about all the pass-rushing moves he has, his ability to play against the run. Remember, he was a combo outside linebacker, defensive end. Now, he's just simply one of the best in the NFL.
The ball comes out, and that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. He gets it to Sims, complete. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
It's a gain of 5, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Fresh set of downs here. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
12 yards on the pickup, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
Flex round! Flex round! Come on, let's go!
Brief break in the action here. We're back to Arrowhead after this.
Flex round! Flex round!
And again here, we'll see the Wildcat.
Come on, let's go!
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Tannehill being chased out left. He's going to run again. And he's brought down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Parker as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. Frank's now on to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
In motion, Hill.
Under.
Smith on 1st down. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. That's caught at the 25. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And this one is no good. He missed it. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now a play fake here on first down. They'll roll him out right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. 13 yards there on the pickup. Good enough for a Kansas City first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They come up in an offset eye. On the ground, this is Ware. And he is going to lose yardage here. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think the easy thing now would be to just abandon the run and start throwing the football at all costs. But I've been in so many games where it doesn't work running the ball, and then something pops, and now you get something going. I'm not so sure to just abandon your game plan this early in the second half.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden here it's third down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1?
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a first down.
First and goal, they'll look to smash it in. Maybe a quarterback sneak here. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Second down, the ball on the 2 here, second and goal. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little... bit closer here. It's third and goal. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Third and goal now. Maybe the offensive coordinator thinking blitz here. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here's Cairo Santos now for the Chiefs field goal. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they take the lead out in front at 13-12. So it's an old-school extra point, but certainly a disappointment that they couldn't get 6.
Yeah, when you see 19-yard field goal in the box score, you kind of shake your head. But their head coach decided 3 was enough.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
A sea of Chiefs jerseys in there that time to make the stop. After the run, Tannehill going to throw. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Chris Jones in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
And on 3rd and 15, we see the dime look, 6 DBs on the field.
Playing pass all the way. And that is incomplete. Deion Sims is tight end, the intended target. And it's 4th down.
Very difficult night for the guys on offense. They've got to be looking at each other in the huddle and on the sidelines. How are we going to find some open space to complete a pass and find open room to run? This defense all night long has squeezed down the passing lanes, made plays on the football. It's really been a thing of beauty for them. He's got to figure all day long prepping for the game. They had to have talked about it again and again. Squeeze passing lanes, and we'll be in great shape.
Well, I got to tell the story this morning of us going to get breakfast at the hotel on the omelet line. The young man serving the omelets had on a Jay Ajayi jersey. He claimed he thinks he's the best running back in the league right now. There might be a few above him. What do you think?
Maybe a few above him, but I like his enthusiasm. And you did notice that the purchase tag was still on it, because that was recent after the 2 200-yard games that Ajayi had. But think about it this way. This was the question mark running back group. Zeke Elliott, a rookie. David Johnson out of Arizona, was he as good as what we saw at the end of last year? Melvin Gordon coming off of the knee injury of last season. I mean, you're talking about a bunch of great runners who are having years that maybe we didn't expect. And there's a completion to Travis Kelce. I think he's starting to come into his own as a tight end and as a player, and that makes his quarterback, Alex Smith, really happy.
On 1st and 10, Smith. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Mario Williams in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. On 2nd down, here's Smith. Eluding the pressure right. He hits West underneath. And he gets it down to the 32. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now Smith escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
You can feel the anguish all the way up here. It certainly looked like he had that one in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. It's a 4-receiver look to the right side. In motion, the tight end, Kelce. They snap it to Smith. He's going to take another shot here. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball. And then all of a sudden, it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this.
We're back now in KC. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Now this time he'll look to throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jay Ajayi there out of the backfield. And it's 3rd down.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well. And he didn't get that done on that play.
Jordan Cameron is tight end, the intended receiver. And now it's 4th down.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. Desperation time for Tannehill. Looking for Stills here, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Smith. He'll buy some time right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Smith turns and gives to West. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Smith now to throw. Setting up the screen for West. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Charkandrick West from 6 yards away. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And with that, the lead is up to 8. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Yet again, here's a Wildcat look. After the run, Tannehill going to throw. It's caught. Cameron left side. And he's brought down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Now a direct snap back to Williams. And Cameron has it over the middle. And he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they looked very aware that those could happen on any given down.
And that's complete. It's Sims. And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the play.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, You almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
A fresh set of downs, and they're at the 1, 1st and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
This is why I've never been a big fan of trying to get too cute down here by the goal line. For every one time something like this works, it seems like it blows up about 10 times. And sure enough, they'll wind up losing yards here.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
From the 2-yard line yet again. Let's see what they can do on 3rd and goal. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. That's caught at the 1. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
Well, they certainly didn't get what they wanted on that play. That means it's a big-time decision on what you call on 4th down.
Absolutely, because a field goal here doesn't do them much good. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Got to try it here. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jarvis Landry, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Dolphins are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. So now a big play here as the Dolphins will go for the 2. Tannehill looking to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. They have the football. They're looking good, but the lead is just 2. So any mistake in a field goal can beat you. They got to be careful.
And that's where it gets difficult because you don't want that to leak into your thinking. You want to play like, hey, we've got the advantage. We can close this out. Don't play from fear, and they can win this game.
See if they can play fear-free and hang on. Once again, they go with the fullback, Anthony Sherman. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They come up in an offset eye. On the toss, there goes West. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Whenever I go to a team's practice facility and watch them work, I love to watch the defensive guys in what they call pursuit drills. The ball goes either towards them or away from them. How fast will they respond? On this play, the defensive end responded better than anyone and made a really nice play.
Now a toss. This is West. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is Can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Smith now to throw. Flush to his right. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
Smith, he's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
Well, that wasn't exactly a work of art, was it?
No, that wasn't a thing of beauty. That's just why I don't play in points per reception fantasy leagues.
Is that what they call
receiver
PPR?
still gets a point there. Yeah.
Oh,
and you went that far back. No bueno.
Well, I'll tell you what. I wish I had their defense on my fantasy game.
Smith going to throw it. And complete. This is Albert Wilson. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Now Smith. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Smith. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Thomas. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. And the Dolphins offense now ready to go back out on the field. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. 1 to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or...
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the sackmaster, Justin Houston, who comes up with it.
And that one... oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
2nd down here after the incomplete pass. Here's the option going right. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.